Let's talk about what makes a good set of tie points. Here's an example of tie points that are too close together and clustered in one area of the map. It's best to spread out our tie points so that they cover the whole map. Here are some good landmarks to choose for tie points. Intersection of major crossroads, the corner of a building, the corner where state borders meet. And here are some natural features that make good tie points. The intersection of two rivers, the sharp point on the shoreline, where the mouth of a stream enters the ocean. Here are some less good tie points. Here we've put a tie point on Palo Alto, and on this map Palo Alto looks like a point, but of course Palo Alto is a wider area around this point, and so the exact location of this point is pretty arbitrary, and so that makes a less good, well-defined tie point. For similar reasons, a lake and an island are both areas, not points. And so it becomes a little bit harder to define exactly where you want to put your tie point. Here's another thing that you might run into. Look at how, due to the angle of this photo, the roof corner and the ground level corner are actually offset from each other. So here we've chosen a roof corner. That's a poor choice because the ground corner is in a different place. We can't see it. So it's a better idea if we look at this corner of the building and we choose the one that's on ground level. If your overlay covers a city-sized area, you may find that 3 to 4 pairs of tie points are good enough to give you a precise alignment. For a multi-state area, you may need up to 10 to 12 pairs of tie points. And the reason for that is that at larger scale, the map projection becomes significant, and we actually have to curve the overlay image in order to make it line up with the base layer. Some maps, you're never going to get a perfect alignment no matter how many pairs of tie points you add. Beyond about 10 to 12 pairs of tie points, you probably won't see much benefit to continuing to add tie points. Types of maps that are not going to align well would include ones where there's a lot of vertical relief because we don't take into account the terrain elevation when we do our corrections. And if, for example, you have a hand-drawn map, we may not be able to align that properly.